Hello, welcome to Critical Joke Theory with your host, G.D. Fenderson, Certified Forensic Humorist. Now with new joke technology. Hi, I'm G.D. Fenderson, Certified Forensic Humorist at large, but I'm losing weight. Welcome to Critical Joke Theory, episode 62. Now with new joke technology and open captioned for the humor impaired. Julio Fulio, whose real name is Charles Jones, was celebrating his 26th birthday when he was shot in the parking lot of the Holiday Inn Tampa North on Sunday, June 23rd. Officials indicated they are close to identifying the suspects involved in Fulio's killing. This case could be solved within the next 27 years, or one Tupac. Prior to his death, Jones expressed excitement and gratitude about his birthday on social media, posting on X, "God, thank you for allowing me to see another year and to celebrate another birthday." And God said, "You're welcome. Is that all you want?" Fulio had 950,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Some of his most popular songs included Voodoo, Dead Ops Part 2, I Hate You, I Love You, Play With Me, and God Don't Know. In God Don't Know, Fulio raps, "When I die, put my gun and my perkies in my coffin." I'm assuming the gun is just in case someone tries to steal his perkies in the great beyond. Rest in peace, Fulio. I hope that is better than the Holiday Inn. The U.S. Surgeon General, Vivek Murthy, issued a first-of-its-kind advisory on Tuesday declaring gun violence a national public health crisis and recommending it be treated as such. Okay, that is not Vivek Murthy. This is Vivek Murthy. That was Dr. Sanjay Gupta. A public health approach, Murthy said in the report, can guide the nation's strategy and actions as it has done in the past with successful efforts to address tobacco-related disease and motor vehicle crashes. Guns have become the number one cause of death of children, surpassing car accidents and GOP policies. Julian Assange, the polarizing activist and WikiLeaks founder, has been released from a British prison and is en route back to his home country of Australia after reaching a plea deal with the United States government. As part of the deal, Assange pleads guilty to an Espionage Act charge. The United States government will drop 18 espionage charges, and Assange will be sentenced to the 62 months time served, adding eating British food for 62 months is punishment enough. Trump ally Steve Bannon, seen here looking like he smells, is to report to federal prison on Monday, July 1st, unless, of course, the Supreme Court intervenes on his behalf. The Supreme Court has heard 61 cases this session, and I'm willing to bet that over a dozen are Trump and Trump-adjacent cases. They should change the saying on the outside of the Supreme Court from equal justice under the law to Donald Trump, your judges are waiting. New York Representative Jamal Bowman lost his Democratic primary to Westchester County Executive George Latimer, marking the first defeat for a member of the House squad of progressive lawmakers. The result in New York's 16th congressional district is also a victory for dark money and pro-Israel groups, which backed Latimer with historic levels of spending during the campaign. According to the ad tracking firm Ad Impact, the race was the most expensive House primary on record. Latimer outspent Bowman 7-1. As Ben Franklin should have said, "We have a republic if we can afford to buy it." United States Representative Lauren Boebert won Tuesday's Republican primary in a U.S. House race that she jumped into last year, surviving a scandal over a video of her at a Denver theater and accusations of carpetbagging, after fleeing what could have been a tough re-election bid in her current district. Boebert handily beat 4 other candidates in the new district across the state from where she lived before, showcasing her political cachet among Republicans, positioning herself for a likely easy win in November general election, if she can stay out of theaters. Thursday night was supposed to be the debate for the ages and turned out to be the debate of the aged. If this were a drinking game, the drink would have been Metamucil on the rocks, shaken, not stirred. President Biden started off slow and soft-spoken. He could have used that Mountain Dew or a shot in the ass that the GOP pundits have been spouting. According to Biden's staff and the pre-debate testing for COVID, Biden was suffering from a cold. Trump started off strong but suffered from lack of facts, a condition in which you sound confident, but you are actually a confidence man. Toward the end of the debate, Biden's voice got stronger and Trump's self-control got weaker. Biden needed to be more jacked up and Trump needed to be less jack shit. In conclusion, Biden answered too many questions, including ones no one asked, while Trump directly answered one question and lied about everything else except his name. Both sides will claim they won. The one thing that both sides lost was time, and neither candidate has an abundance of that. Trump is a good campaigner, but a bad president. Biden is a bad campaigner, but a good president, especially compared to Trump. Jake Tapper and Dana Bash were awful. They did not fact-check anyone or anything, and if a question wasn't answered, they accepted non-answers as answers. And the biggest question of the night was, where was Melania? I hope the second debate on September 10th will be better. I have but one liver to give for my country. And finally, on Thursday, the supremely inane court handed down a 6-3 decision along party line vote that could render a simply astonishing array of federal laws unenforceable. Two things. It is appalling that there is such a thing as a party line vote. The court is there to uphold the Constitution, and the Constitution is there to protect the rights of the people. That should not be partisan. But not only is it partisan, some judges are courtesans. Second, this decision will kneecap the federal government's job to punish companies for poisoning people and our resources. The Roberts Court is now the Robbers Court. Also, the Supreme Courtesans limited which defendants accused of taking part in the January 6th Capitol riot can be charged by the federal prosecutors for obstructing Congress. Another 6-3 vote. This will indirectly help Trump, giving him a little jiggle room in his DC federal case. Every time the Supreme Court gets it wrong, an angel gets its wings clipped, and then they just walk around like a Trump bird who's too full of shit to fly. There are still more decisions to come. Maybe I should call them money shots, since many of the judges have already been paid for their decisions. According to Kavanaugh, if you receive money before you perform an official act, it's a bribe. And if you are paid afterward, it's not a bribe, it's a gratuity. Except they're not stopping with just a tip. We're getting the shaft. I'm G.D. Fenderson, certified forensic humorist, now with New Joke Technology. Thank you for watching Critical Joke Theory. If you enjoyed it, please like and share it. And please check out Done Way Past Funny on YouTube, Knob TV, and Spark TV. And watch The Church of Last Resort streaming live on Sundays on YouTube at 9 a.m. Eastern. Be safe out there, and don't feed the crazies. Critical Joke Theory with your host, G.D. Fenderson, certified forensic humorist. Now with New Joke Technology.